Hello people of YouTube, 'tis I once more, the Crimson Assassin, with a new haircut and new lighting in this room. I was very hesitant on doing this anime review, mainly because there was no light in my room. I had, my light bulb got all fucked up and shit. But now, I have a new light, and it's all nice and well done. And today, people of YouTube, I'm giving you guys another anime review. People of YouTube, I think one of the very few genres of anime that I very rarely talk about, rarely discuss, is the slice of life genre. Not to say that there's anything wrong with the genre, I just don't watch it that much. There wasn't really a lot of slice of life animes that I got really interested or hooked on. So when discussing a slice of life anime and me reviewing a slice of life anime, I tend to get a little too critical on what I'm talking about, so I normally tend to kind of avoid them or skip them. But I felt like I haven't done a slice of life anime in quite a long time, so I'm thinking, you know what, why not? So I looked through everywhere to think of an anime to watch, and the anime I just so happened to stumble upon is the anime we're about to review today. People of YouTube, today we're going to be reviewing the anime New Game. So New Game follows Suzukaze Aoba. She recently just got out of high school, and now she works for Eagle Jump, who is a video game company organization, and you basically follow her daily life in this video game company as she struggles to make ends meet for this new video game that she's creating, Fairy Story 3. You follow her and her daily life in this company while she meets new friends, gets into little misunderstandings here and there, and then some. So I literally heard almost nothing about New Game. I knew this anime came out, I was just never interested in it. Until I really just became bored one day and I decided, well, you know what? I heard some good qualities to New Game, so I thought the anime must be good. So without further delay, I decided to check it out. And what do I think of New Game? Well, here they come. The first thing I'll give praise to New Game was its animation, of course. The animation is nothing unique. It's very simplistic, very by the numbers. It's solid, and nothing really wrong with it. I did like the various character designs of the anime. I liked the bright colored backgrounds. I liked how the anime looked. It looked pretty simplistic and very nice. The animation was good. The comedy of the anime was also pretty funny. I did find myself laughing in a couple of scenes in the anime, and it did have me chuckle and laugh for a few bits. So the anime has its moments of good comedy. Majority of the time it's kind of cringy, but if you kind of ignore past them, there's way more funny scenes here and there that I truly enjoyed in the anime. So the comedy really was a nice thing, a nice added touch to the anime, and I did like the comedy a lot. It was okay. The story, it's nothing deep, it's nothing you've seen before, it's just your kind of average story about a girl who got out of high school, who's working for this company, and that's just it. That's the anime. That's the anime's plot, at least. And it's nothing unique, it's nothing brand new, it's been done before. I mean, it's okay, it's a decent story, a perfect story for anime quite like this. So you know what? The story was okay. I didn't mind the story at all for New Game. And last but certainly not least, we talk about the characters. The characters of New Game, honestly, I really did enjoy. I liked each and every single one of the characters, ranging from main to side to support. I did enjoy all the characters in the anime. Starting off with our main protagonist, Aoba. She's very solid, she's very cutesy and very simplistic, sometimes a little oblivious, but you know what? I liked her positive attitude, I like her easygoing, chill, go with the flow nature. I liked everything about the character. She's very simplistic, and again, nothing brand new, it's nothing out of the box, nothing out of the ordinary. It's just, she's your kind of happy-go-lucky girl who just got out of high school. So you know what? I can relate. I can definitely relate to Alba, and she's a very solid character. So you know what? I'll let it slide. She's a very cutesy, gullible character, so meh. I definitely did enjoy Yagami, Alba's, boss, I would say. I did like her character and her backstory and her relationship with this other girl. What was her name? Rin. I did like her and Yagami's relationship, and I felt like the anime kind of focused too much on their relationship, but I actually ate that shit up. It was a very solid, sweet, cute relationship, and you could really tell that there's kind of like a romantic vibe between these two characters. Like, you can obviously painfully see it in the episodes featuring just these two characters and their scenes alone. So, you know what? I did enjoy the relationship a lot. It was very simplistic, very cutesy, and just very neat. I did like their relationship at all. I also like how deep and complex it was, and how, you know, they truly did care for each other. So, you know what? I like their relationship a lot. And Rin's character and Yagami's character, you know, she's okay. I like their character a lot. Very simplistic and very decent. I did like her character a lot. A character I truly loved and related to the most would obviously be Hifumi, as I liked her shy nature, and I liked how she kind of communicates with people, not through verbal talking, but through these little emails and their interactions between each other. I did like that a lot, and it just adds more growth to the character. And I also felt I actually did relate it to Hifumi a lot. She is my favorite character in the anime, albeit she's barely in the anime, which we'll get into that. But other than that, I did buy and like Hifumi a lot. Now, there's nothing really more I could really say about New Game that's positive, so let's just hurry up and get into the negatives. My first issue with New Game has to be some of the cliches in the anime, as there's you can tell it's obviously a cliche, and it's kind of cringy at some points. Like, I'm not gonna lie, there were a few cliches out there that kind of made me cringe. For example, how Alba's, the cliche lines of, "I'm gonna do great," or "It's gonna be fine," or my favorite one, "Yosh! Ganbaruzo!" Shit like that, you know, it's kind of cringy and very, very cliche, especially in a slice of life anime. So, again, nothing new, just meh. Also, some of the little misunderstandings I would say that they get in the anime, I mean, they were also kind of cliche. But although some was kind of funny at some points, but others kind of cringed. It was very cringy. Let's just put it like that. It was very, 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 very cringy. Another issue that I had with New Game involved some of the characters. Now, in a slice of life anime, you're kind of supposed to follow the characters and their I would say daily lives and whatever. So, in slice of life animes, I hate how they always tend to kind of focus on one sort of relationship in the anime and kind of ignore some of the other characters that deserve more screen time and attention. Even though I did love the relationship between Rin and Yagami, there were other characters that were very interesting and very compelling, but barely had enough screen time for you to really grow attached and really relate to the characters. The biggest offender, and honestly the one that I'm very upset about, was Hifumi, as you really don't get to know much about Hifumi as a character because they focus more on some of the other characters and their relationships rather than some of the side characters that kind of do deserve their own spotlight. And sure, she had a few moments here and there that made her shine. Still doesn't change the fact that she was barely in the anime. And I was very interested in her character and what she's like. We only really know 3 things about the character: that she's shy, she has a hedgehog, and she likes to cosplay. And I would like them to explore more from that. And you can tell by the beginning of the anime that they were gonna, you know, do something major with her character, but it kind of falls flat on its ass, and you don't really know much about Hifumi, as well as some of the other co-workers that Alba meets, like Hajime, or this other girl with blonde hair who sit next to her. I forgot her fucking name. Oh my god. I don't care, but anyway, yeah, you don't really know much about them. The only really know few snip pics here and there about their life and their daily life, and how Hajime, she's like this figurine freak, and she likes getting limited edition stuff. And this other girl who sitting next to Aoba, she has like a family complex. Like, I don't fucking know much about this character, but meh. The point is, people of YouTube, they barely focused on some of the characters that kind of did deserve it, rather than they just kept focusing on one thing. I'd rather have them focus on all the characters, because you are a slice of life anime, and you should explore a lot of the characters in the anime. That being said, people of YouTube, there's one character in the anime I didn't really like, and that was Aoba's best friend, Nene. As honestly, her character could have worked, but in very small doses. I felt like if she was in a few scenes, okay, sure, fine. But the fact that they kind of shown a lot of this character, and the fact that, you know, I will give it this. You did get a lot of insight about Aoba and her character through Nene, but I didn't really buy it. I didn't really like her character. She kind of very annoying, and I didn't like her character at all. She was kind of annoying, and I didn't like how they focused a lot of time on her character rather than been focusing on some of the other characters in the anime. But it is what it is, people of YouTube. I'm not gonna bash on her. The one thing I will say that is kind of positive about Nene is that I loved her relationship with Aoba, as they formed a really strong bond and connection, and I did like her character a lot. Albeit, had her character been very small and very minuscule, and maybe she was featured in like maybe 2 episodes rather than just like an entire 4 episodes, then I wouldn't have an issue with it. But no, she kind of got shoved down our throat, and I didn't like her character. And I also didn't like how melodramatic the anime got in some scenes, where it went from like literally 0 to 60 in a mere matter of seconds, and I didn't like how freaking melodramatic a lot of the scenes in the anime truly got. I am bashing this anime a little too hard, people of YouTube, but please keep in mind that this is my opinion, this is my review, and I have to be critical, especially in a slice of life anime. And honestly, people of YouTube, this anime is not bad at all. There are a lot of good qualities to the anime, and there are a few things that I really did get to enjoy out of the anime. So this anime definitely really wasn't a waste of my time. There were just a lot of issues that I found with it, and I just kind of couldn't stand it. I didn't like it. So with that in mind, people of YouTube, my final verdict for the anime New Game is a solid 7 out of 10. It's okay. It's not the best anime. Will I hate you that you've never seen it? No, not in the slightest. In fact, if you actually seen this anime, I would be quite shocked, because this anime is barely discussed, barely talked about, very underappreciated. I do like the anime. There were a lot of things I took out of the anime that was very enjoyable, but it gets a 7 out of 10. It's kind of mediocre. Not the best. Not at all. You should go watch some other slice of life anime. New Game, meh. It's okay. That is all the time we have, people of YouTube. Sorry for the late delay of this anime review. I got busy, the light was all fucked up and shit, and I couldn't record videos. Stay tuned. I plan to do a top 10 video. I just need to sit down, truly write the list, and think about what top 10 thing I'm gonna do. So if you have an idea for a top 10 list, please leave them down in the comments down below. I actually would like to know if you guys would think of a good top 10 list for me to do. So please leave a comment down below. What is a good top 10 list I can do? And with that being said, people of YouTube, if you would like to see more of this channel, please consider subscribing. Hit that notification bar. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram right around here. And as always, people of YouTube, please consider subscribing, and until then, people of YouTube, this is I once more, the Crimson Assassin. Peace, YouTube.